Hello everyone, and welcome to my quick guide for preservation in raids for the War Within Season 2. I'm going to very quickly go over everything you need to have a good baseline knowledge to start playing the spec in 11.1, covering talents, stats, gearing, and spell usage. For talents, this is what the default Flame Shaper build looks like. We are expecting Flame Shaper to be the dominant hero tree for most of the bosses. There are some options if you want to incorporate Emerald Blossom in your playstyle, like Ouroboros and potentially Cycle of Life, but they are more advanced choices that require you to know what you're doing. For a more in-depth explanation, check out the guides listed in the description of the video. For statistics, things are very complicated this patch. Mastery is still our best healing stat, followed by crit and then haste. However, there are some important considerations here. First of all, haste reduces the cooldown of engulf, so depending on when do you want to engulf on a specific fight, different amount of haste might be optimal. On paper, there is a breakpoint at around 20%, but in reality, the value you need can change. Then, while crit is more valuable than haste, Flame Shaper gives you a free 15% crit while healing targets above half health, on top of the passive 5% crit that your character always has, which means you get 20% crit for free before any gear factors in. Which means getting haste early on might be a bit better than crit just because you already have a good amount of crit baked in. Finally, there's versatility at the bottom. However, by the time you get to around 20% haste, versatility pulls ahead of it again simply because you have a good amount of the other stats, but very little versatility. You can use this as a general priority to keep in mind how good stats are relative to each other, but your specific gear at the moment and the boss you're doing can change these values. So, to actually find the most optimal choices in your gear, you need to use QA Live. As for trinkets, our current best options from the raid are Eye of Kazan, Mr. Pick Me Up, and House of Cards. Once again, your best bet is to sim your options in QA Live, as the different item levels of different choices might affect what is actually best for you to wear at any given moment. For gameplay, Flame Shaper is still heavily based on using Engulf on a target with Dream Breath to heal the raid with Consume Flame as much as possible. For this patch, Dream Breath will always apply to yourself, which means in all normal situations you will be engulfing yourself. On top of this, you are also meant to consume your echoes with Verdant Embrace. This is how this plays out. You're going to spread your echoes in the raid ahead of time before damage comes in, and right when a mechanic hits, you will consume these echoes with Verdant Embrace to heal everyone and apply Insurance and Lifeline. Right after this, you will cast Dream Breath and then use Engulf on yourself. This will both heal the raid with Consume Flame and also transfer a part of the engulf healing on yourself to everyone with Lifeline. You will repeat this for every relevant damage event of the fight, and can sometimes use a single engulf on yourself, or use a stasis with Dream Breath and 2 engulfs for a much more healing when needed. If you need a more detailed explanation of anything, check out the guides listed in the description of the video, and feel free to ask anything you want in the comments or directly add me in the Evoker Discord or the Spirit Bloom Pro Discord. Good luck in your raid and bye bye.